To the air, it's Simmons. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking for a crease, it's Alston. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Catch in the middle, it's right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw at Simmons. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period.
7, Ole Miss, 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's right. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Back to pass. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Lee. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
On 1st down from their own 22. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Moves around to clear up the vision. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking to throw again. The throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Lee. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
There we go. Got enough space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Ray. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Dances away. He's got an open man. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lee. Bulldozes his way through. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense is so well coached. Everybody understanding their assignments, especially in coverage. There was a guy designed to take the running back out of the flat and was able to get him down right away.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Number 1.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Returner is brought down at the 18.
see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going with the ground game left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Finds a tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Cobb.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
14.
So first down will open up the final period. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Snags it at the 30, still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Steps away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stribling. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So here comes the Auburn offense. This has been exactly exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw at Simmons. Skips away from pressure. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
That's caught. It's dribbling. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure.
Looking deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Timeout called by the defense. Their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Makes the grab. It's Lee. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Gets rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Second down coming up. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third down play from the gun. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.